at which is the best method to solve this quadratic. Well, first let's look at square root method. Square root method is if you had 2x to the second plus 5 equals 7. You could solve that by subtracting 5, then dividing by 2, and then taking the square root. That's the square root method. Notice we only have x squared. We don't have an x squared and an x in this situation. Here we have an x squared and an x, so we cannot do square root property. I have no idea what inspection is, so we're not going to do that property either. We're going to choose between quadratic formula and factoring. And on this one, let's just see, can we factor it? Is it possible? So first off, you look at the second sign, that's a plus. So that means the two signs are going to be the same. Then you look at the first sign to tell what they're both going to be. So it's going to be x plus, and we just have an x squared here. We don't have a number in front, so that's why we can just plug in our x's. So now we need two numbers that multiply to give us 3, and since the signs are the same, they're going to have a sum of 2. So what numbers add up or multiply to give you 3 and add up to 2? Well, 3 and 1 multiplies to give you 3, but it doesn't add up to 2. So I don't think this is really, you can't solve this by factoring, so that's why quadratic formula is going to work best here. Now, we're going to do just a hypothetical real quick. What if this was x squared plus 3x plus 2? Well, if you were factoring that, it'd be x plus and x plus. And then we need two numbers that multiply to give you 2 that add up to 3. Well, that would be 2 and 1. And if that was the situation, if this was the situation, it'd be easier to solve it by factoring. But since it's not factorable, we're going to do quadratic formula.